perspective. We have debated this thing about the terms, the remuneration, yes, for many years. But let me tell you, when I joined Parliament in 2003, that is the first time that the salaries of members of Parliament were significantly reviewed. That was done by a completely different task force headed by Justice Majid Koka, you would remember. So it was not the MPs who were setting their terms. Then came in 2010, when the new constitution, just before the new constitution came, again, Justice Akiwimu report. They're the ones again who reviewed the terms and of service and remuneration for members of Parliament, which is still the one being used before the Salaries and Remuneration Commission came into effect after the new constitution. So I don't think, to be fair, there was a time that members sat really and said, okay, allowances and those other travel and things, yes, but in terms of actual salaries, these have always been set by either those independent commissions before or by the task forces that have been in place. But let me come to also the issue of pensions. You know, Dibal, I think when we debated this thing over the last decade or more, we have looked at the culture, the social norms in society also, where Kenyans feel, there is a big man syndrome. You are a member of Parliament, you are deemed to be a big person, and there are certain expectations in terms of support. People expect you to give here and there. You have a certain level in social standing. You want to take engineer for a cup of tea. He wants you to take him to Serena for a cup of tea. I mean, he will not expect you to take you to kiosk or across the road. I mean, there are certain, expectations in social, and so you also look at it in the context of our public service, the terms of remuneration of the members of Parliament, the people in the public service that members of Parliament have to interact with, and at that level and so forth. So all these things have been looked at in the Constitution of 2010. So the Constitution